Hi, everyone. I hope you had a good week last week and a good start to this one. I know I had a great weekend this last weekend with my kiddos and spent time with them. I have an old fire truck that I used to play with. It's one of those that still has the cord connected between the fire truck and the remote. So my kids have never seen that. They see, here's a remote and here's a car, and they don't connect, and it's kind of funny to have watched them basically kind of think like, what is this, and why does it have a cord on it, and what's the cord? And it was kind of funny just to watch them because they have no clue. They've never seen that with their generation. They're not going to understand why things would ever have a cord on them anymore. So anyway, it was a good weekend. I got to spend time with them, and of course celebrated Father's Day, and got to see my father as well. My mom and dad for a little bit, and got to spend Father's Day with him. And anyway, it was just a good opportunity and a good chance, a good reminder to always remember about the good things I know he did, and he's taught me over my lifetime of working hard and what that means and how important that is, and taking care of the family and things. It's to me, I'm grateful for the people in my life that have really formed me into who I am today. And yes, there have been a lot of men and older men where I used to worship God together, the different church services I've went to over the years, and the different places and the people that I worshiped with. And there were some older men that I definitely looked up to a lot of my life. And some of those are still here today, and some of those have passed away over the years. And I mean, each one taught me something different. And even looking at jobs over the past, 6 to 10 years, I've learned so much from different people and different jobs. And I could thank each one because of things they taught me, whether it was personal development or professional development or a mixture of the two. And Nate Thomas and Ricky Coaster and Clifton Teat and some of the others that I've worked with, that I wasn't working for them, but they worked with me. And I just learned so much from different people. And what's really amazing is that you can learn something from everybody out there. There's not one person alive who can't go find somebody anywhere off the street, in their office, in a school, at a college, at a university, down the street from them. You can't go and find one other person and not learn something from them, because everybody has unique experiences and unique life, whether it's their upbringing, if it's their schooling, if it's their education, if it's their where they live, the location. There's so much to it, but we can learn something from everybody. And I think that's really important to remember, is that there's always something we can learn from people. And that's not me saying that to say, oh, look at me, I'm doing all these things and you're learning so much from me. That's not my point in these videos at all. I'm not perfect, and I absolutely never will be. I strive to do better. I strive to share in the areas I know I fell flat on my face, and the areas and the ways in which I got back up and dusted off and was stronger. And it's me being able to heal from where I was then, and me being able to share in hopes that anyone else that's looking or needs the encouragement, that it's there for them. And it's something I've definitely enjoyed. It's something that's been a huge blessing to my life. So today I'm not going to go into a topic and just dive into it and share my thoughts on it. I really want to take time to think about gratefulness and people in our lives, and really how we got to where we are today. So I'm going to pose a question to you, and I hope that you'll jump in and that you'll chime in and leave comments about this, and that you'll kind of start a discussion back and forth, and have a chance for other people to see where you've been and see what you've learned and how you've came from where you were to where you are. And it's not really the whole story. What I'm hoping to find here, and what I'm hoping to get, is people in your life, how they have influenced you to be who you are today. And that to me, I think, is really, it's fun. I like psychology. I like thinking about the way the mind works, and thinking about relationships and connections, and just I like the whole psychology ideology, if you will, and a lot of those topics and techniques. Now, some are far-fetched and pretty far out there, but this one in particular, I am interested, because I'm interested in people. I'm interested in who in your life has been the most impactful to you, and what they instilled in you, or what they influenced your life, how they influenced you to be different, or to be a certain way, or to look at things from a different perspective. Like, I'm curious to see the people that have affected your life and how they have. And I hope this can be a discussion. Put your thoughts out there. This person, and this is how they impacted me. You don't have to shout them out. You don't have to tag them if you don't want to. You don't even have to Give a name. You can just be completely anonymous and say, this person in my life did X, Y, and Z. You know, it could be a colleague, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be someone you just met, it could be, let's be honest, a child. I can't begin to count the number of times that my kids have taught me lessons, and it's incredible that anyway, just being a parent, you can learn so much. And my kids are young, so I can only imagine how many more gray hairs I'm going to have in the next few years from that. And it just amazes me. So, like I say, feel free to jump in, give your comments. I'd love to hear sort of the people in your life that have impacted you the most and how they impacted you. You know, what things maybe you learned from that, or just how that helped form you into who you are today. I realize negative experiences can do the same thing if you're truly seeking to make changes. And, you know, on the flip side of that, negative changes and things can cause people to be consumed and not seek change. But we're looking at people, not specifically situations and looking at that. But there could be people that you might have been in a difficult situation with that taught you the most. But I'm just curious. So leaving your comments, you can send messages if you want to keep it, you know, personally, you want to keep it anonymous. You can send me a message instead of leaving a comment. I'm just curious. So anyways, I hope you have a great day. I've got more videos coming in the next few weeks for different topics and different ideas, and definitely going to keep this going. So I hope you have a great week. Take care.